end quarantine after outcry from farms residents. Move to lift travel restrictions comes amidst fears the former British colony is losing its competitive edge. Hong Kong has announced it will end its controversial quarantine policy next week. Hong Kong will scrap its controversial quarantine for arrivals from next week, owing to mounting pressure to end more than 2.5 years of isolation that has hammered the economy and driven talent out of the financial hub. The Chinese territory will resume quarantine-free entry from Monday, Hong Kong's leader John Lee announced at a press conference on Friday. We must allow connectivity with the rest of the world so we can have economic momentum, Lee said, while insisting the city must not lie flat against the coronavirus. Travelers to the city currently must undergo 3 days of hotel quarantine followed by 4 days of medical surveillance, during which they are restricted from entering certain venues including bars and restaurants. Under the new arrangements, arrivals will still be required to undergo 3 days of medical surveillance that will be lifted following a negative COVID test result, dampening prospects of a sharp rebound in tourism. Travelers will also be required to take a COVID PCR test upon landing, followed by 3 subsequent tests in days of following the arrival. The announcement comes after months of warning by businesses and residents that the former British colony, which brands itself Asia's world city, is losing its competitive edge to regional rivals such as Singapore. The pandemic restrictions, along with Beijing-led crackdown on dissent, have been blamed for a continuing exodus that has seen more than 200,000 people and depart since 2020. Hong Kong, which has been caught between mainland China's ultra-strict zero-COVID strategy and calls to restore international travel, is one of the last economies to end pandemic-related quarantine. Taiwan on Thursday announced it would end quarantine for arrivals by mid-October, while Japan has opened the door to the resumption of mass tourism with the return of visa-free entry and the end of camps on daily arrivals from next month. Gary Yengi, as a senior economist at investment bank Natixis, has said Hong Kong's announcement was a much belated step to restore the city's competitiveness, but did not go far enough. The move will help the aviation sector in outbound tourism and business trips, which is a welcome move and positive for Hong Kong's residents, Yengi told Al Jazeera. However, it will not be enough to put the economy back on track, as it is still far from a full opening in attracting inbound visitors. There are still too many other restrictions. No one wants to come to a city with the ongoing compulsory COVID test, mandatory mask requirement, and the health code system of tourism.